Alright, let's continue with this glorious game. Glorious game. I'm on my way to actually progressing in the main story. Talk to Christian. But wait, who? Christian of Pisek. Let's go Rebels. Or Pebbles, sorry. I was watching too much Paw Patrol today with my son. It definitely rubbed off. It definitely rubbed off on my psyche. The horse is called Pebbles. Pebbles.
Quick! Quick!
The fastest horse in all of Gutenberg region. What is that? Just an abandoned cart. Wait, it's an encampment. How about a game of dice?
What is it?
My friend, Ballman.
Hey?
God be with you, good man. I see you're a fellow traveller. Want to warm your bones a bit?
God bless you. Where are you from? And where are you headed?
We're going where hard-working stonemasons get paid for a job well done, of course.
I should think business is brisk for you right now, isn't it?
Indeed it is. We're on our way to Colleen right now. But with the lords picking on each other again, the aldermen are worried that if Sigismund so much as farts, their shitty walls will be blown away.
No, all right. I see at least some are profiting from this war.
No, that's not what I meant. I'm talking about the fear. Only yesterday we got jumped on the way, but the stupid bastards didn't know who they were up against.
What's your name? I'm Henry, and I'm in my lord's service.
What a coincidence. We had a Henry who used to work with us too, but at the church in Brownhow, a stone block fell on him. He died on the spot. By the way, I'm Cuba, but they call me Ballman.
Ballman? You must have lost a lot of weight then. Or maybe you're a good dancer?
Wrong on both counts, lad. I used to dress stone as shot for catapults, see? Did it so long I could hardly cut a right angle after.
You were ambushed by bandits?
Aye, but I'm telling you, they were just a bunch of thugs. Too bad about my bag, though. I had a nice shirt from my old woman in it. But what the hell? What's done is done.
I could look for them.
Be glad they didn't catch you knee-deep and bare-assed in a pond. Now that's a story I could tell. So, fancy a game of dice? If you've anything left to bet, that is.
No worries on that score, my friend. I'll be more than glad to win back what that scum robbed me of last night. What game would you like to play?
I don't know, let's see. Without a badge, a quick one.
Masters.
Let's play.
A quickie. Molar by, what the a diameter of molar tooth. It's probably better not to know who it came from. Let's play it for a change.
We'll see whose side luck is on today.
I think I never played with it. Is that a 2? I won't roll it. Okay, let's go with 1.
Well, you're not afraid of anything.
Got it.
Alright, that'll do. That'll do me. Roll.
800. 800.
Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything.
So what? Like it really matters. Right?
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know. Here. Well, fuck me! That's still all right. It'd be worse if you already had 3 ones. Alright, that'll do. That's as far as
not
I
bad.
go. It's yours.
It seems like the Mauler die is very... It always, most of the time it rolls too. I think that's good enough.
Here. Alright, that'll do.
Damn, he's rolling. He might win. Please bust, please bust, please bust.
No, that's as far as I go.
He's gonna win. No way I'm getting that high. Or maybe? I won!
You must have a lucky horseshoe up your ass. Next time I'll be more careful around you.
Easy 50 groschen. Alright. Where was I? Almost there. Almost arrived.
Quick! Die! Go! Ka! Quick! Go! Die! Whoa! Whoa! Here, mutt!
She's in there.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends. Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Awesome.
You're a Christian of Pisek?
I am? What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me. About Via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzling. I haven't made much progress regarding the matter we discussed. I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
Well, that's why I'm here. I'll help you with your investigation.
Excellent. You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up, Henry. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous game, but hopefully
I
I
bet.
don't need to tell you that.
Lord
Bad.
Ruthard mentioned something of the
The
sort.
more money is involved,
Excellent. Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners.
the more
or
people want to cut your
smelters,
throat.
do you?
My father was a blacksmith.
It's a fine craft. But it won't teach you much about silver mining and processing. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, follow me, please. We need to talk somewhere in private.
I think for this quest I should probably get into my normal garbs.
Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much it helped. Mined out.
Couldn't I just ask Fett?
Fett's job is to count the corves and write the amount down in the mine book. He won't tell you any other number. We're interested in what the miners themselves have to say. They've no reason to hide anything. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way of speaking. Like calling each other Sonny, however old they are. But you'll hear for yourself.
They
You
have
should
their
pretend
own
to be
slang.
really interested in them, and maybe they'll open up to you. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining, or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine, or just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job. It's up to you.
Maybe a rich man, rich nobleman? Actually, Inquisitive Scholar probably
I reckon I
will
could
work
pose as
better.
a curious scholar.
Suit yourself. Just don't change your story so you don't arouse suspicion. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. You'll have to ask each one of them how many corves they mine. Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal, allowing you free movement within the mine.
And what are you going to do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't draw attention.
By the way, I've had the honor of meeting your brother, Peter.
Well, well. Small world.
He was a great help to us at Sukdal.
Even though we had some disagreements, I respect him for everything he succeeded in doing. If it weren't for him, I'd never have been able to do what I do.
Who owns the silver that's mined?
Man, I gotta clean
All the
myself
silver in the
up. I'll
kingdom
probably
of
lose charisma
Bohemia
right now
belongs
because
to
of the dirt
king,
in it.
whether it's above ground or still below it. Though I'm sure you understand, the king has a lot on his mind, and he can't be expected to worry about mining. So he leases out the mining rights to his tenants. It's called the Burgergal. There's a lot of money in it. The tenants have to pay the king, and the king also receives a share of the pure silver from the smelting works. That's the royal tithe.
What is this path of silver, anyway?
It's the whole process, from digging the silver ore out of the ground and processing it, to minting silver coins. Silver is found in ore veins underground. The pitmen mine it and get it to the surface. The chief foreman of a gallery counts the corves, and the assayer estimates the purchase price of the ore for the smelter. The raw ore goes to the smelter, where it's crushed in a stamp mill before it can be purified by roasting. Roasted ore goes to the furnaces, where it's smelted into raw and then pure silver. Silver is then cast into rods about as thick as your little finger.
Can any silver get lost?
It can. And unfortunately, it does happen. It may be a capital offence, but even that won't deter everyone. Most often, a pitman tries to smuggle pieces of ore under his clothes. It doesn't end well. Nevertheless, the entire path of the silver, from the ore beneath the ground to minted coins, is closely guarded. Every step is recorded in the books, so if someone is stealing large quantities, they must have it pretty damn well figured out.
Who checks the royal share?
The Royal Mint Master and his subordinates are responsible for collecting the royal share. That also means me and the shaft foreman. That is why every step of the path of silver is monitored and recorded, starting with how much ore is mined. The smelting works owners don't have to be monitored as closely, since they buy the ore from us. It's in their best interest to get the highest possible yield after deducting the royal share.
Who makes money from all this?
The thing is, everyone does. Pitmen get paid for mining in the shaft. Mine operators get paid for raw ore. The smelters then smelt everything, sell the pure silver, and deduct the raw tithe. The silver rubs off on the hands of anyone who even touches it. But there's still enough left over for the king.
Who owns the mines?
The king grants mining rights to his loyal subjects, and these leaseholders can rent out their privileges to other people. All sorts of people operate mines in Kuttenberg. Nobility, rich burghers, even the monastery. In fact, anyone with enough money to pay for new shafts to be dug can share in the proceeds.
Who's responsible for the mines?
The mines and the mint are supervised directly by the Royal Mint Master, Ulrich Vervark von Neuhaus. As the steward, I'm his direct subordinate. I oversee that everything runs smoothly on his behalf. Then come the chief foreman, then the other foreman, and finally the ordinary pitmen in the shafts. But I don't come in contact with them very often. We follow the path of silver until the moment an ore merchant buys the ore from us and takes it to a smelter.
How much do the mines pay to the king?
That depends on whether it's a royal mine or a mine in the hands of a mining guild, meaning the leaseholders.
I thought all mines were owned by the king.
That's right. But it's much more profitable for the king to grant mining rights to rich mine operators. They bear the cost of mining themselves and pay him a share. The king receives 1/3 of the profits from his own mines, but only 1/5 from the leaseholders. That's how he gets what's his from all the mining.
What about the other 2/3 of the profits from the king's mines?
Those go towards the costs, of course, for operations, wages, and shaft security.
Who's responsible for the smelting works?
They have their own owners. They buy ore from us and smelt it into pure silver. Then they deduct the royal tithe and they can sell the rest. And not just silver. Processing the ore yields a variety of other materials that can be sold just as well.
What happens in the smelting works?
Each smelting shop has a stamp mill, a roasting pit, and a smelting furnace. The stamp mill is used to crush the ore into smaller pieces to make it easier to process. After that, the crushed ore is roasted in a roasting pit to remove most of the impurities. Finally, everything is smelted in a furnace to separate the pure silver from the slag.
So it's processed similarly to steel for smithing?
Yes, but in steelmaking, you don't have to weigh and record every step thrice.
How are groschen made from the silver?
The royal share from the smelting works goes to the mint in the Italian court. There, the coiners hammer it out into silver sheets for cutting the coin blanks. Then, in the Italian court's preghouse, our minters cut out and punch new groschen.
How many mints are there in total?
Only the main one is left, the one in the Italian court. There used to be more of them throughout the kingdom, but King Wenceslas II united them all. It was he who contributed the most to the rise of the Prague groschen and the wealth of this region. And of course, his own wealth too.
While I was listening to that wonderful lore, I was speaking on the phone. So, we have to speak to some fellas. Charisma at 30. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Let's start with this fella, who's right here. Do I need nourishment 84? Wait. Let's eat something quickly.
Sir. Are you Foreman Samco?
Aye, I am. And who's asking?
My name is Henry. Steward Christian sent me to you. I'm a student from Prague, and I'm writing a treatise on miners and mine operations.
Why should I care? Didn't you see we're off graft?
Sir Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me, and that you'll tell me.
Ah, Sonny, I'm so tired. I haven't even got the strength for gabbing. I wouldn't mind having a game of dice, but minus rules. Then I'll tell you everything. What'd you say?
You should obey Sir Christian and just tell me what I want to know. You don't want him coming to you when you're off work to tell you off.
That I don't, kid. Ask away, then.
What is the work of a miner about?
Aye, that's a good question, Mara. Mostly about Alkin. Any yakker'll tell you that. But proper rest is even more important than graft. You're as weak as a midgie without it.
How do you mine ore?
Either we're on hard rock, and then no one's hewing shit, or we're hewing something soft, and then it goes grand. Only then there's not much silver in the ore, and you've got to smelt the shit out of it.
So how do you rest?
Depends. Some have a kip, some a swally, some go whoring. As for me, I play dice.
No, local dice player.
How many corves did you mine on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
I can tell you exactly. All the yakkers were working, and we were getting along nicely. We managed to hulk 34 corves without skimping on hame time. First time in ages, that was.
How much do you make doing this?
Don't even get me started. The chink's bad, and it's getting worse. Half a grosh and a cough is no.
That's all I need to know.
Thank you.
Good day.
Let's just carry on the fellas that are outside of the mine right now. Wait, he's underneath? Ah, he's in the mine, I guess. Is this also in the mine? This fella in the mine? No, he's probably resting. Or not. Or not.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
What is broken on me right now? Travel boots badly damaged. What the hell?
Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see we're Hewin?
Sir Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm a student at the university in Prague. Henry. I'm writing a treatise on silver mining.
I didn't know you scribblers were interested in us ordinary yakkers, but you can't just amble around. You'll count your creels.
I just have a few questions.
The more we gab, the less we gar. But make it snappy, man. What do you want to know, like?
What is the work of a miner really about?
What's it about? Bugger all, kidder. No great shakes. We gans through the roads, Bella. Hewing off from rock in the dark and breathing in the stithe.
How much do you get for your work?
I'll tell you, man. Them deputies up at bank make a howfin' pile of chink. But us buggers, the ones doing all the graft, we earn a pittance.
Can you give me a more specific number?
Sometimes, not even half a grosh and a cough. That's near way to make a living, man.
How exactly do you mine ore?
Bloody hell. Have you never seen a yakka graft, kid ya? You take a kevel and ding away at the rock till it crumbles. And if you keep ganning at it for a couple of years and don't croak from the stithe, then you'll keel over from exhaustion or get scrushed by the ceiling of the road you're hewing.
I wonder, how much do you mine in a day?
That depends on how much ore you howk out of this or that face. It varies.
How much did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Listen, kidder. Aren't you a bit too curious? Why do you need to know that for? Them numbers won't be useful to nobody.
This one is on the game. He knows.
I really need to know it for my work. My treatise won't be complete without it. Est rerum omnium magister usus. Experience is the best teacher. And you have that experience.
Aye, well, a clever head but a gawk-handed, eh? Alright, I'll tell ya. It was a good gar on the Feast of St. Petronilla. Our yakkers hewed 36 corves.
Thanks. How do you get the ore outside?
Same way it's hewed, in the dart and in corves. On top of that, you spend a lot of the bloody time on all fours. Once you get out by with the corf, you get a tally, and you can get back in by. Farewell, my friend.
How do I get to the other side? Where's the other fella? Through here? Probably through here then.
Fuck it up now. My respects.
Pray for us, Mother of God, that we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ.
Are you Foreman Paul?
Hey! You walk like a ghost, kidder. You gave me a bit of a fright there. Hold on. I don't know ye. Who are you? And what are you doing so deep in the pit?
My name's Henry. Sir Christian sent me. I'm a student at the university in Prague, and I'm writing a thesis on the life and lot of miners. Are you praying? Why?
The day before the feast of St. Petronilla, a kidder was hawking here. Young jaybird, a young'un, still wet behind the ears. We dinged the berg, set it ablaze, all good. He took a mell, battered the fault, and the props spangued out. It all came crashing down on him. Done him right in it did.
That's awful. Sorry about your friend.
He weren't just me marrow. He were my blood. I raised him from a nipper since my sister died. He kept begging me to take him on a shift, saying he was strong as a horse. Wouldn't it take no like. And now, how can he forgive myself?
Come on, it wasn't your fault. Accidents happen. It's God's will.
I suppose you're right. Will you pray with me for his soul one last time?
Aye. I'll pray with you.
You're a canny lad. Repeat after me. Almighty and merciful God, our Father, you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper,
Almighty
tin,
and merciful.
iron.
God,
And
our
all
Father,
ores and metals,
you are the giver
I
of
ask that you
gold,
bless me
silver,
brother who has died in this
bronze,
mine.
copper,
And may your
tin,
holy angels
iron,
save his soul from
and all
damnation.
ores and
Bring his
metals.
soul to
I ask that
eternal
you bless
glory
my
through our
brother
Lord,
who has died
our
in this
Saviour and
mine.
Redeemer, Jesus
May your
Christ.
holy angels save his
Amen.
soul from
The
damnation.
angel of the Lord declared
Bring his
unto
soul
Mary,
to
when
eternal
she
glory
conceived the Holy
through
Spirit.
our Lord,
Hail
our
Mary.
Saviour and
And
Redeemer,
Mary said,
Jesus
Behold,
Christ.
I am the handmaid of the
Amen.
Lord. Be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary. And the word was made flesh and dwelt among us.
So, are you going to answer me now?
Aye. Thanks for praying with me. Ask about out.
What is the work of a miner about?
What it's about? It's about hewing the face and hauling the ore to the bank in coves. Over and over again. Proper graft, that. Can be real dodgy, mind. Might even D you in.
So how many corves did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
That weren't a good day. Nobody was in the mood for ganning on after what happened to Jaybird. But even so, we managed to hawk 30 corves.
The other one said 34, I believe.
Are deaths in the mine common?
Aye, but every death in the shaft is a waste. Whether it's in a crumple or black damp. Unfortunately, we still bury a yakker or two a month, you know. That's life like.
How is the ore mined?
First, we have to survey the shaft and find ore. Then the place gets scored and set ablaze. We set up timber around. The hewers take their tools and start dinging rock and hewing ore. Nothing to it.
How much do you make doing this?
Depends on how much we hawk. how hard the rock is, how much ore's in it. It's not really worth it, though. Half a grosh and a corf isn't much of a fight.
That's all I need to know.
That's it, I guess. Oh. Yeah, the mine's definitely given an eerie vibe.
I'm sorry.
May God give you help.
I already know how many corvs the crews extracted on the Feast of St. Petronilla. It was 100 altogether.
I see. Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book. How many do you think it says there?
Less.
I'd guess it's less.
Then you'd be correct. The book lists 90 corvs extracted. That means 10 corvs of ore disappear each day. But nobody could just come along and take them. We keep a close watch on everything. The unreported corvs must be going out to smelting works with the rest of the ore. That means...
What does it mean?
that this is fraud of colossal proportions, and that Foreman Fett and Herman the ore merchant are in it up to their ears.
So yeah, 10 pieces go behind
What about Vavak?
I still think the trail will lead us to him, but we know too little so far. You need to talk to Fett and Herman first. Being involved in the theft of silver is a capital crime, so it should be in their own interest to cooperate. Make sure to promise them no one will know about their crime. You can mention my name. When you've talked to them, come back to me and we'll figure out what to do next.
No food. I'm kinda loaded. Oh, wait. Gotta be careful.
My respects.
We need to talk, Herman.
And who might you be?
Henry. But that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Discrepancies?
How do you explain that the miner has extracted 100 cores of ore on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the book only says 90?
If it says 90, there must have been 90. The book does not lie.
Or someone is writing down false numbers and hiding 10 corvs.
I do not write anything in the book myself. Foreman Fett counts the corvs here. Go and talk to him instead.
Don't tell me you don't count them too. You wouldn't pay for more corves than there really were.
Do you have any idea how much ore passes through my hands? How am I supposed to remember how many there were ausgerechnet on the Fest of St. Petronilla? Besides, miners can lie and say they extracted more than they did. They like to show off.
All 3 crews agreed to report more. I seriously doubt that. Look, you don't have to be afraid to tell the truth. Me and Sir Christian agreed to settle the matter quietly. We're not going to punish anyone.
I am innocent. It was Fett's idea. He came to me saying we were going to deliver more corves to the smelters than we would report, and I would get paid for it. It was going well. I have always paid for what we put in the book. Then I got some geld from Fett on the side. On the feast of St. Petronilla, I was afraid they would be able to tell the difference. 10 corves is 10 corves after all. Nobody at the smelting works cared at all. I am sure they are in on it too.
How long has this been going on?
Several months, maybe half a year. About since Sigismund arrived.
No, so this.
Is Ulrich Vavak behind this?
The Mint Master? I have no idea. I am a mere assayer. I have never even met Vavak.
Sir Christian and I agreed to investigate the matter in secret, so just act like nothing's going on. Keep doing what you're doing. We don't want to scare off the people who are actually responsible. You understand?
Yeah, I understand. I will be as silent as the grave.
Right. Matt, we don't have any food.
Careful.
We have a problem. Wait. It might be better. Wait. Well, that's a bug. Oh, it'll return to Betty. Oh, it happened. Oh, it happened. Wait, the quest progressed. Oh, I've missed all of it. So the dude probably visited the baths and experienced everything that was said for him beforehand. Oh man, I could have seen it all.
A word, Foreman.
Who are you? And what do you want?
I'm Henry, but that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. I need to discuss a delicate matter with you.
Don't tell me one of the yakkers shat all over the outhouse in the yard again.
I'm afraid it's a little worse than that. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Let Sir Christian handle it then. They're his books, and his responsibility too.
Yeah, it's not my fault at all. No. I don't know nothing about that.
But you're the one counting the corves of ore.
Your point being?
I learned that the miners extracted no less than 100 corves on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the mine book says 90.
Do you think the yakkers know how to count? They're blockheads, and they like to show off. I'm sure they just exaggerated. Anyway, what's it to you? Did the steward send you to snoop around? Don't you know? I work for Vavek, the mint master himself. I'm under his protection.
There's no point in denying it. Herman told me everything.
Bloody snitch.
But like him, you have nothing to be afraid of. You're small fry. It's obvious there's some bigger fish involved. And that's what interests me.
Alright, I'll tell you what I know. As soon as I was made head gaffer, Amara, who works at the smelting works in Grund, came to me. He said someone wanted to talk to me. One of them. So I met this fella in the tavern in Grund, and he told me how it all works. How to cook the books like. He told me the trick was not to report some of the extracted ore, and transport it secretly to the smelters, along with the rest. He made it very clear, if I didn't play along, I could have an accident. There was nothing I could do.
So they were racketeered. Let's see.
How long has this been going on?
For some time now, definitely. I heard even former head gaffer Kircher was in on it too.
Where can I find him?
You can't ask Kircher any questions. He fell down a shaft. They say he was drunk. but I don't think it was an accident.
Who was that fella from the smelter who came to you?
He never told me his name, even when I asked. He's a tall bloke, stocky, pockmarked. I don't scare easy, but this bloke was terrifying.
Who pays you on the side? You have to pay the miners for what they actually extracted.
I get the extra chink from the smelting works. It's enough for the yakkers and for Herman.
Do you think the mint master, Ulrich Vavak, is behind this?
I don't know. I've got naught bad to say about Vavak. He treats me canny whenever he shows up. He says if Christian gives us hassle, he'd sooner replace him than me. He really said that. The mint master himself.
To keep you in line.
Just carry on as if nothing's happened. No one must find out we know about the fraud. Christian won't give you any trouble, nor will anyone else. Is that clear?
Clear as a bell, Mara. I'll be silent as the grave.
I talked to Fett and Herman.
And? Did they confess?
They did. I mean, I made them. It's just as we thought. The trail leads to the smelting works.
Did you tell them to keep quiet and act as if nothing's happening?
I did.
Let's see what we've got so far. Those 10 unreported corves leave for the smelting works from here. If silver's going missing, that's where it must be happening. You'll have to go and look around and talk to the owner, Buresh. I reckon that'll be tricky, though.
How so?
Buresh is a very cautious and clever man. I reckon he won't be happy to have someone snooping around his property. But he's the only one who can give you permission to walk round the smelting works without the guards bothering you.
Something like your letter of safe conduct. How can I persuade him to give me one?
Like I said, it won't be easy. Nevertheless, I found a way you could gain his trust, at least a little. You'll pretend to be a nobleman interested in buying some smelting works, who'd like to get a closer look at his operation.
A nobleman this time, then?
But be careful. Buresh won't be as easily fooled as the simple pitman here. You'll have to dress like a real nobleman. That means no plate armor, or, God forbid, bloody rags. But listen, don't carry a weapon.
Straight out of the
Buresh has a morbid
bathhouse.
fear of someone threatening him. That's why he has a bodyguard with him at all times. You must come to him dressed to the nines and act impeccably, so as not to arouse the slightest suspicion. In short, be charismatic as you can manage.
What should I know about this Buresh before I talk to him?
He's the slyest fox of them all. He comes from somewhere in Moravia, and he moved to Kuttenberg a few years ago. He started to prosper soon after, and not even Sigismund's arrival stopped him. He quickly joined his side. Now he's doing better and better. But whether that means he's involved in something shady, who knows?
What else should I know about the smelting works before I go?
In the smelting works, ore from the mines is crushed, ground, and then smelted. They extract silver along with all sorts of other materials from it. Then they give part of the silver to the king for the minting of groschen and sell off the rest, along with the other materials, to craftsmen.
What should I wear?
Like I said, some decent clothes. I reckon you can imagine what those look like. If you don't have anything of the sort, visit a tailor in town. I'm sure he can sell you something nice. If you're charismatic enough, Buresh is sure to believe your intentions are good. And make sure you wash up before you go. You can't go and see him looking like some dung-soiled peasant.
I got it. I'm ready to go.
Here, I've written you a letter of introduction to take with you and give to Buresh. I reckon he won't be thrilled, but he won't turn you down. Ask him discreetly, in passing, how many corves he took from our mines on the feast of St. Petronilla. If my guess is correct, it should be 90. It still doesn't prove anything, but at least it'll give us a clue. You could get something out of the workers. One of them is bound to know something. When you're in the smelting works, keep your eyes peeled. I'm sure something is going on there. Good luck, Henry.
All right. It's right here. Okay, Buresh can... I mean... could probably do it. Or return to Betty. And do it a little bit later. Let's visit Betty. I don't know if that quest was timed, because she said the timing is of the essence, and we gotta hurry with her stuff. Should probably get to her. Yarda the Great?
You! Stop! Do you want something from me?
Pay homage and tribute.
Who to? You?
To our hero here. The all-conquering warrior. The meanest, toughest slugger around. The one and only Yarda the Great.
Yarda! What a stupid name. Yarda the Great.
Yarda the Great has just challenged you to a fist fight.
Alright, let's go.
What?
Fight! Come on, Yarda!
You're mine! Death!
Come on, Yarda!
Surprised!
Come on!
You won't get me! I feel quite hungry!
Come on!
You fight like an old hag!
Bastard!
You're a dead man!
Come on!
You know that?
Right!
Take that!
Knock him out! Knock him out, Cole! Come on, Yarda!
He always blocks that side.
Fucking hell!
You can't take me! Death!
Kick his arse! Knock him out cold!
Victory or death!
Come on!
Got him.
That's impossible! There's no
Got
way
him.
a milksop like you could take down Yarda!
And yet I'm the one still standing on my feet.
You must be some kind of warlock! There's no other explanation.
I'm no warlock. I've just had my fair share of fighting.
Are you a battle-scarred warrior, then?
You could put it that way.
You know what that means? Yarda the Great has just pulled off the fight of his life.
No. Yarda the Great is
Hi, the Blue
sprawled in
Baron.
the mud over there.
But he went toe-to-toe with a war veteran hardened in 1,000 battles. And you taught him everything you know. Yarda will be invincible now.
What? That doesn't make any... Right. Whatever.
As a British person, I can confirm that's exactly how we speak. Okay. Yarda the Unconscious will be his new title. Ah, right, Lumiere. We gotta inform him about the investigations. Return to standard. Let's talk to Lumiere first. This is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which came out in this February. Probably swap to my other clothing.
I found out some interesting things about those murders. Just like you said.
That's wonderful
You see.
news. But wait a while. I promised Catherine we'd wait for her.
You know Catherine?
She came to see me soon after you did, and started asking me questions. Just like you.
Will you send for her? So, we're all here.
I hope nobody else shows up. How did it go?
I reckon I've found out all I can.
And do you know who the murderer is?
Not exactly, but I have a few ideas.
I've asked around a bit, and I have my own suspicions.
Is that so? See, I was trying to recall some more details, and I had someone come to mind as well.
I didn't do all this for nothing, did I?
Well,
Catherine, who do you suspect?
Well, I think it
No,
was
it's
that
not him.
priest. Prokop.
That's nonsense.
It's not him.
It couldn't have been him.
Couldn't have? Then who do you think it was?
It had to be William. Nobody else knew them all.
God, now you're talking nonsense. I'm sure William is innocent.
So I see we disagree. Too bad. We could have been done with it quickly.
Well, who do you think it was then?
I'm not entirely sure. First, I'll tell you what I found out, and then it might be easier for us.
Go on then. Starting with who?
Let's go one by one.
Let's talk about Yarka, the one raised by Father Prokop.
What did you learn about her?
Prokop didn't just raise her out of the goodness of his heart. He was actually her uncle.
Really? But he still could have killed her.
His own relative?
Why not? He's a priest. I'm sure he knows the story of Cain and Abel.
Prokop also admitted that he didn't know how to handle her, and perhaps he was too strict.
What do you expect from a Bible thumper? Man punishes and God forgives. It never occurs to them that if man didn't punish, God wouldn't have to forgive.
Well, maybe I wouldn't hold it against him. He really tried to make sure she was well taken care of. He wanted to find her a husband, too.
And did you learn who he found?
No. I think it fell apart when Yarka started rebelling. Yarka started working for the von Groller family, where she remained until her death.
I was there to ask whether she'd given them any trouble, but they said she was always thorough and reliable.
Ah, so what's the story with von Grolls?
A very wealthy and important family. The mother is quite devout, known to spend a lot of time in prayer. Old von Groller's been sick for years. Can't even get out of bed.
So, who runs affairs?
That would be young Hendel. They say he's quite successful.
Before her death, I heard she often went to dances.
There's nothing wrong or surprising about that. But maybe she found someone there.
Maybe. Prokop was convinced that she went to see William. That was actually the only name he mentioned.
That doesn't mean anything.
It means she had some relationship with William, or at least knew him.
And now, most importantly, Yarka was pregnant when they killed her.
I didn't know that. Do you know for sure? So they gutted her?
To make it impossible to tell she was pregnant? I wouldn't be surprised.
May God forgive us.
Do you know who she was pregnant with? Because if we know who the father is, we'll likely know who the killer is.
She didn't tell Prokop.
It had to be someone from those dances. Maybe William.
Prokop is convinced that she was murdered by that bard, William.
And I agree with him. I heard the daughters of important men come to see him. It even went so far he had to flee the city. And the moment he's back, there's another murder.
Really? But I found out you accused Prokop first, Lumir.
What? Why?
It doesn't matter. It was a mistake, and I paid for it.
And were you as sure then as you are now about William?
I don't think so. But he's a skirt chaser. If he got Yarka pregnant, then...
Perhaps. But why would he kill a mutilator?
There was another fellow
He could have
mentioned.
just run away.
But then he could never come back.
Why not?
Some kind of
He
young
could come
lord
back a year later
that
when
had
things
his
have died
servants
down, the child would be
with him.
born, the shame forgotten, and nobody would bring it up
Might
again.
have been the servant.
I suppose that makes sense. That's all I was able to find out.
You still found out more than I did.
But it's not enough. We still don't know who the killer is.
But we can agree that she was killed because of her pregnancy, can't we?
Agreed. Somebody got rid of her to make sure nobody found out she was pregnant.
I'm sure William wanted...
William isn't the only man with a prick. And he certainly didn't use it to strangle her to death.
Such language. What are you trying to say?
That William isn't the only man in the city. It could have been anyone. And now we'll never find out.
I'm not saying it couldn't have been him. Though I don't think it was. It just seems foolish to only focus on him.
I suppose you're right. Let's forget it.
I managed to find Stanya.
Alive? You found her alive?
I did. Alive and well. Hiding with the charcoal burners.
So, she's not one of our victims?
She is. She just managed to escape the killer. She said she was attacked on her way home from the baths. She heard somebody talking in a side street, but it was empty. But when she walked by, someone grabbed her by the throat and started strangling her.
And how did she manage to get away?
She was holding an empty pitcher, and she smashed the killer in the face with it. He either got startled or hurt, but he let her go.
Did she get a look at him? Did she take his eye out or something?
No, she didn't stop to find out. Just ran. Which is probably why she survived.
And what about the blood in the bedroom?
She cut her hand on the broken pitcher. She didn't stay in her room for long. She was still so scared that she grabbed her things and ran off to her beloved charcoal burner. She said she returned from the baths in the evening regularly, and somebody knew exactly which way she would take and where to wait for her.
You mean someone followed her beforehand to figure out where to ambush her?
Who knew that she went to the baths?
Apparently everyone in the tavern. She didn't hide the fact. She also said she was sure it wasn't Mole. He may be a pig, but the evening she ran home, he was in bed snoring. Well, according to Stanya, the murderer had a terribly strong grip. Her neck was bruised for almost a month.
Doesn't almost every man have a strong grip?
Depending on what they take in hand every day. A tankard, a quill, or a hammer.
Except none of our suspects are miners or blacksmiths, eh?
That's other clue.
According to Stanya, the murderer didn't say a word the entire time.
That's strange, right? I'd expect him to at least call her a whore.
The only word he uttered was when she smashed him in the face with the pitcher. He said Scheisse.
So, we're looking for a German?
Even I say Scheiße sometimes, and I'm not German.
Besides that, she also recalled hearing two voices in the alley. Someone was talking to the killer.
So we have a witness. Now, just to find him.
Or an accomplice. If I remember correctly, the other one must have seen the whole thing, right? And he didn't go to report it.
I asked Stanya if she knew Prokop. She said no.
Maybe she just doesn't remember him. Or he gave a different name, or...
I don't think Father Prokop is the type to frequent the worst tavern in Kuttenberg.
Stanya admitted that she knows William. He flirted with her and tried to get to know her better, but nothing came of it.
And that's probably why I wanted to kill her. And likely rape her before that.
Well, perhaps, but Stanya doesn't think so. She's sure it wasn't William, and no matter what they say about him, in her eyes he's a good lad. And that's all that Stanya told me.
I'm so glad that girl is alive.
Me too. At least someone's had a little luck. Does she want to come back, or will she stay with the charcoal burners?
I don't think she'll come back. She's so scared now they'll come back for her, she doesn't even leave the house. I managed to find Zdena.
You found her? Is she alive too?
She wasn't as lucky.
Unfortunately, she's dead.
And where did you find her?
Pretty far away. Near the mill she used to... sell things at. Someone caught her in the forest when she was coming home with a load of coin and killed her. I reckon she put up a hell of a fight. So the killer got nervous and ended things quickly.
So he didn't strangle or mutilate her?
She'd been lying in the woods for a long time, so I couldn't really tell. But he definitely didn't hack her up like the others. Judging by what her accomplice said, she robbed someone good. She had so much jewelry on her, she could hardly carry it. And what's odd is when she was murdered, the killer left her basket of valuables behind.
So I reckon he didn't kill her for the money.
She said someone followed her on horseback from Kuttenberg. She tried to lose him, but apparently wasn't able to.
On horseback? I don't suppose she described him, did she?
Only as a wealthy type who never got too close.
That doesn't fit in with the previous murders.
Father Prokop came looking for Zdena and nearly cursed her on the spot.
What did he have in common with a thief?
He had also looked after her, but unlike Yarka, she ended up on the street, and he took it badly. Zdena tried to rob young von Grolle. It's possible she succeeded.
Von Grolle? Yarka worked for them, didn't she?
That whole family is suspicious.
Assumptions. Nothing more.
I'd say it's pretty obvious. Why else would I have found that ring on her?
They just left the ring by her body. That's odd, isn't it?
It wasn't by her body. It was inside of it. I don't know if she swallowed it herself or someone shoved it in her.
That's awful. But I can't say it surprises me.
My mouth is starting to hurt from all this blabbering.
So are my ears and head.
Come now, we're nearly there. We just need to find our suspect. So, Henry, who do you think did it?
It's one of the von Grolles, for sure.
I suspect one of the von Grolles.
What leads you to think that?
Are you sure it wasn't William?
Yarka was their maidservant until she started rebelling, right?
Yes. Do you think she was rebelling because of someone in particular?
Perhaps the young lord?
That's possible.
Alice had a young and wealthy suitor. And young von Grolle fits both descriptions.
True, true.
We could be getting somewhere.
Yarka was pregnant. And if the father was young von Grolle, it would make sense if he got rid of her.
Sakura, you're right.
But William could have fucked her too. Just saying.
Zdena was followed by someone on a horse. Von Grolle could afford a horse.
That's not so sure, is it? And maybe the horse was stolen or borrowed.
But it certainly worsens the case for him. That much is true.
Zdena robbed von Grolle.
That's true.
It's all coming together, isn't it?
And that's all I can pin on him.
So, do we agree that it was young von Groll?
Well, old von Grolle can't do much now, can he?
So do we really agree that our most likely suspect is young von Grolle?
Aye. I agree.
I don't have a problem with it. Little rich boys are capable of anything.
It wasn't
what
him,
are we
but it
gonna
was
do
his. I
about
believe it was his servant
Suspicions aren't enough.
that actually
They'll
did
just
the
laugh at
killing.
us without something more tangible.
So, you want to search their house?
There's nothing else we can do. There must be a clever way to do it.
We have to find some evidence. None of our conjecture is enough. What will we do?
You could sneak in there.
Or break in?
Catherine, that's not necessary. The young lad wants to learn swordsmanship, and the old one is sick and always calling for a physician.
So I can
Swordsmanship,
either
say.
pretend to be a sawbones, or a swordsman, or break in. That's a lot of options.
You're a clever lad. You'll figure it out.
Probably will go with the swordman. Or I could just infiltrate during the night because I have everything already leveled. There will be no problem getting in there. The house is here in the middle. Let's visit Betty. Let's visit Betty and tell her that I succeeded with the plan to help her get the permit for her bathhouse. I don't know what will be the next step. Probably visiting that lord who actually
I was at Adam's bathhouse.
And how did it go? Tell me.
I asked about Naz, and let's say he won't feel as comfortable there as he used to.
That sounds good. At least he might be willing to talk to me now.
Oh, so I don't forget, I brought you something. This is some precious oil they mix into his bath. He's crazy about it, it seems. So you can surprise him when he turns up here.
That's great. Thank you.
What are we going to do now? Wait?
Well, there's one more counselor we could get on our side.
Who?
Councillor Tuchmacher. Apparently, some nobleman accused him of swindling his customers, and he has some problems now, or something like that. If you go to him and ask, maybe he'd appreciate some help.
Who is this Tuchmacher? What else do you know about him?
He's a master tailor and draper. He has a shop in Town Hall Street. And he's one of the councillors who's likely to vote for Adam. He was always a bastard.
You know each other?
It depends on what you mean. We had a bit of a row some years back, and he's pissed off with me. I'd never have thought that moron would be on the council.
What about the other councillors? Have you spoken to any?
I've given bribes and promised favors, but nothing is certain. Unless Naz is eating out of the palm of my hand, we need every vote we can get.
All right. I'll go and see him and find out what's up.
Oh, and when I said we had a bit of a row, maybe it'd be best not to say I sent you. He might not take kindly to it.
All right. Don't worry.
Gain Counselor Tuchmacher. Support. It's already evening. Oh man, it's already 8. You gotta hurry up. You'll probably go to bed. What exactly is that? It's on the corner. It's on the corner.
I apologize.
I heard you're having trouble with some noblemen.
What's that got to do with you?
Nothing. But maybe I could help you.
And you just feel like helping me, do you? Because you've got a big heart? I don't buy it. What's your game?
Do the municipal bathhouse and the clean tax mean anything to you?
Of course! I'm a member of the Kuttenberg Council.
So, when you're going to choose the bathhouse, I need you to vote for the Kingfisher.
Why are you interested in bathhouses?
Let's say it's in my interest if they make a profit. I contributed to the furnishings, and I expect to get a return on that soon.
Oh, I see what you mean. Aye, why not? If you can help me, my vote is yours. But only if you succeed.
It's a deal. What's it all about then?
I had a bit of a quarrel with Sir Jan of Leschin. And I need someone young and strong to take my place in a duel.
You're gonna fight?
You'll do the fighting, and that will settle our dispute.
Sure.
Do you agree?
Why not?
What did you quarrel about?
Just a silly misunderstanding. Some nobleman's servant ordered a coat for his lord, except he kept urging me, and I ran out of the right fabric. So I used a different fabric in some places, and the lord noticed and accused me of swindling him.
Well, you did, didn't you?
What was I supposed to do? I'd also have been in trouble if I didn't deliver it on time.
All right. What happened next?
I wanted the bailiff to adjudicate, because I'm on good terms with him. But the nobleman insisted it to be resolved under the law of the realm, because the city law doesn't apply to him. And that means settling the dispute under the watchful eyes of God. by combat.
What are the rules of the duel?
You don't need to worry. It's not to the death.
What weapons?
Well, as I'm not a nobleman, I'm not allowed to use a sword. But you can use a mace, flail, or a hunting sword.
Interesting.
Right. And armor?
No plate armor.
And the nobleman?
He can have everything. Sword and armor.
That's hardly a fair fight.
That's by the by, though. If I'm in the right, you'll beat him even with a stick. God's hand will guide you.
Well, I hope so.
I'll probably go with a hunting sword.
It won't be my first duel, so why not? I'll take your place.
I'm glad I've found someone with courage.
Where's the duel going to take place?
The dueling spot is secret. It's out of town, so we'll go there together. But it's too late to travel now. We'll set off in the morning. You can wait at my place if you want.
All right. I'll wait with you.
Quest time skips don't spend your energy.
I'm here like we agreed, sir.
Tuchmacher. Who's this with you?
My champion. He's going to fight in my name.
Sir?
I would laugh in your face here and now, but that wouldn't be chivalrous. So I'll just ask if you're ready, lad.
I'm ready.
You have to say it's of your own free will.
I, Henry of Skalitz, fully aware of all the risks, am prepared to represent
But I
Tuchmacher
didn't
in
equip the
combat
weapon.
to restore his honor, and I shall win or lose in his name. Let God's will decide the outcome.
If you fight as well as you speak, you could be a worthy opponent. I was afraid Tuchmacher would beg for forgiveness. Shall we begin?
I see you're fully kitted out to fight me, sir.
Are you objecting?
You in full armor, and look at me. Does that strike you as fair? Your advantage is plain to see.
Do you mean to preach equality to a nobleman, you oaf? I come from a long and noble line, and a wretch like you should shed tears of gratitude for the honor of feeling my blade. So stop blethering and get ready.
But give me a moment.
What's wrong?
I'd need to stretch a little.
Get a move on, then. I don't have all day.
I don't even have a... Kumin Sheshka. This might be... Let's try.
Well,
let's go then.
Today, these two men choose to settle a dispute concerning swindling and an accusation of lying. Noble Sir Jan of Lechtin and Kuddenberg Councillor Tuchmacher, represented by Henry. Both men confirm that the party whom God guides to victory in the duel has right on his side, and the defeated party is obliged to make good his debt. The combat shall continue until one of the combatants yields or flees. Are you ready? Begin.
By God's will! God!
Is that all you've got?
For glory! You're a dead man! You know that?
Ow! What the? May the best man win.
You fight like an old hag!
Shit! What the?
You're a dead man! You know that?
What the fuck was that? May the best man win. Is that all you've got?
By God's will, die!
Okay, Henry, chill out, man. We're not gonna kill him here.
In God's name!
Or there's gonna be pillories for us.
Man win.
Oh no. Oh no. I lost. I lost! Fuck! I should have used the mace.
Good doggy. Good boy.
You know what? We're gonna visit weaponsmith. Or wait, maybe I have a mace at my second inventory at the horse bag.
Come here.
Stop that whistling. You're behaving like a child.
Give me a sec. Bestseller Captain's Mace. Captain's Mace. Alright. That can work.
The new one-off tax is to be levied in the city. I know that times are hard and none of us has much to spare.
What's nothing?
And you do. I don't do. Of course.
So
I
can.
Oh, but
It's a deal.
I had.
You're gonna.
You do you?
What did you?
Just some except. Some,
Well,
but what?
all right.
I want the net and buy.
What are the?
You don't.
What weapon?
Well, but no.
And the note.
He can.
That's hardly.
That's God's hand.
It won't.
I'm.
Where's the duel gonna take place?
The dueling spot is so, but it's too. We'll set off.
All right.
I'm here.
Tukma.
Sir,
So I'll just ask.
I'm ready.
You have to say it's of your.
And I shall.
If you... I was afraid. Shall we begin?
Let's begin.
God stand by us.
Today, these two men, noble Sir Kudenberg, both met the combat. Are you ready? Begin.
Oh shit. Man, I'm losing the duel. So maybe the hunting sword was a better idea, actually. Hunting sword might have been the better one.
Good doggy.
It's annoying that it doesn't save you. I'm gonna make a safe alright before talking to him.
I apologize.
How much? Nourishment 95.
I heard you. What's nothing?
And you just. I don't.
Do so. Let's. I can.
Oh, I. But
It's a.
I had.
You're gonna fight.
You'll do.
What did you?
Just some except so.
Well, you did.
What was I?
All right.
I wanted, but the note and that by.
What are the?
You don't.
What weapon?
Well, but you. No.
And the note.
He can.
That's hard.
That's gone.
It won't be.
Where's the duel? So, but we'll.
All right.
I remember that if you hit them on the head, they just take more damage.
I'm here like we
I should try and land more hits on the head.
You have to.
I shall.
If you, shall we be?
Let's begin.
Gods.
Today, these noble couldn't
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Is that all you've got?
By God's will, die!
You never saw that coming. Out of breath
Shit.
already. Come on, then. May the best man win. What the fuck was that? Out of breath already.
Fuck. The game really wants me to persuade him to remove the armor, I guess. Let's try drink charisma potion, if I have one. I could apply to it, to the weapon.
I heard you. What's nothing?
And I don't
Do
off.
So
Why are you?
let's. I can.
I. But I.
You're gonna.
You. Do you?
What you?
Just some next.
Well, you.
What?
Right.
I want that. And that.
What are the?
You don't.
What weapons?
Well, but you can. No.
And the no.
He can.
That's hard.
That's gone.
It won't.
Where's the jewel? But we'll.
All right.
I'm here.
Tuchmarker.
My.
Sir.
So I'll just...
Can't we settle this without a duel?
What do you have in mind? I'm a nobleman, and as a nobleman, I am entitled to justice from God's hands. Tuchmarker cheats his customers, and I won't stand for it.
I didn't cheat anyone. I told you how it was, sir. The bailiff could have settled the dispute.
City law is out of the question. I want the Lord to be our judge.
Maybe we could find a peaceful solution.
Well, well, Tuchmarker. Your champion's getting cold feet, it seems.
Have you lost your mind? Are you going to fight or not?
I'll fight. Just as I promised.
I was starting to fear I'd win without even... Shall we begin, then?
I see you're fully kitted out to fight me, sir.
Are you objecting?
You in full armor? And look at me. Does that strike you as fair? Your advantage is plain to see.
Do you mean to preach I come from... So stop blethering.
Yeah, it won't. You can't re-roll this one. You just fail.
Let's begin.
Gods.
Today, these noble couldn't
Oh
both.
my God.
Are you begin?
Ah! Fucking hell! Kurva! I'm wounded!
For glory!
Let's be having you then. Come on then! Ah! Fucking hell! Let's be having you then. Oh!
There's no escape!
Ow! What?
By
Let's be
God's
having you
will,
then.
die!
What the fuck was that? Let's be having you
For
then.
the cross!
Oh!
Right on the noggin.
Breath already?
Right on the noggin.
Oh, shit!
For glory!
Show what you're made of. Oh, that's a lot of blood. This should stop it.
So who won?
It was a good fight, but Providence showed who...
Fuck! How do I do this, man? Think. There is a way to win. Either persuade him to remove it, or... I don't know. Use other gear that actually blocks some of the damage.
I heard you.
What's that?
Nothing.
And you just... I don't...
Do...
Of course.
So...
Why are you...
Let's say it's in my interest if they make a profit. I contributed to the furnishings, and I expect to get a return on that soon.
Oh, I see what you mean. Aye, why not? If you can help me, my vote is yours. But only if you succeed.
It's a deal. What's it all about then?
I had a bit of a quarrel with Sir Jan of Leshtin, and I need someone young and strong to take my place in a duel.
You're gonna fight?
You'll do the fighting, and that will settle our dispute. Do you agree?
What'd you...
Some accept, so...
Well, you...
What was I...
All right, I...
And the bar...
What are the...
You don't...
What weapon?
Well, but you can...
No, and the...
That's hard. That's gone. I'm... Where's the... So, but it's... We'll set...
There's...
But... God be with you. And have a pleasant evening.
Some people said they basically used flail on him. Oh.
Come here.
Hmm. Let's try speech. Wait, let's drink this one. Increase speech.
All right. Will you wait? All right.
I'll try and talk him into removing the armor right now.
I'm here. Took my so I'll just.
You have. And I.
If you, I was a shout.
I see you're fully kit.
Are you?
You? Is that? You're a.
Do you mean I can't? So stop.
Let's begin. Gods.
Today, these noble couldn't both the con. Are you begin?
Death!
Oh god, man. What a fucking annoying quest.
I'm here. All right. Will you wait? All right. I'm took my
Sir?
So I'll just.
You have.
And I.
If you, shall we?
Let's be gods.
Today, nobles couldn't both the con. Begin.
Out of breath already?
I'm here. All right. Will you? All right.
I took my
Sir?
So I'll just.
You have.
And I.
If you, shall.
Let's gods.
Today, these noble couldn't both the con. Begin.
Come on, then. Let's be having you then.
Christ! I'm hit!
By God's will! Die! Die, you wretch! No mercy!
Why it didn't work? Why it didn't work? He was hitting me from the up. I was doing the master strike from the below. God fucking damn it, I hate this quest. I wasted probably like 15 minutes here reloading, loading this shit. Quest normal. It's not normal.
I'm here. All right, will you wait? All right. I'm
Took my sir. I would. So
I guess I have to go and get more charisma and try and persuade him into removing the armor, because with the armor it's just bullshit.
Begin.
There's no escape!
What happened right now?
May the best man win.
Oh,
shit! What the? Ha! Fuck you! Let's be having you then. What the fuck was that? Let's be having you then.
I'm dressed like a gentleman. This one gives a shit ton of charisma. I'm at 30 right now. It's just dirty probably. Lord's Overcoat, charisma 9 out of 9. Let's get a bath. I don't have a potion for charisma.
You have a kind master. Hey, Matt?
Why the long face?
Oh, I've just got this nasty premonition.
What premonition?
I've got a bad...
I'll read, man.
I've come about your St. Anthony.
Aye? How'd it go? Have you got our stang?
Aye. I got it back. Here's your Anthony in all his glory.
By Christ, it really is our Tony. A little scratched here and there, but in one piece. You helped us out a lot, Henry. The Pitman Shoot Fest will be in a few days, and we'd have had a right basin without it.
It was none too easy, I can tell you.
You saved the good name of our St. Anthony pit. Here's the foy we promised. You handled it well.
Glad to be of help. But next time, keep old Tony well locked up.
Thanks. Come by sometime. You're always welcome on our table, bonny lad. God be with you. See you
Great
later,
you
my
came,
friend.
Henry. I've got something for you. You should hear this.
Repetition lost, repetition gain.
You shouldn't be bothering us here.
What? It's a private spot? Sorry.
At your service.
Gotta visit the bathhouses.
God, what would you like?
My body.
Certain.
Full
I've heard
service.
the girls.
My girls now.
Why, really?
Great.
Let's.
Certainly.
Satisfied?
Well, if you... You cer...
My, that was really something. I can't mention that at confession, but you can come back anytime. I apologize.
My humble respects.
Wet when I'm washing them. And then it's like...
Still at 30. Okay, I gotta visit the alchemist then. And buy a potion. Right here.
Nothing on at all. There, a little downcast, saying, I'm going to get into trouble for being all wet.
You have a kind master, eh?
How you learn that the church is rotten. Hear what Master Jan Hus of Prague
Hear ye! Let it be known that a new one-off tax is to be levied in the city. I know that times are hard and none of us has much to spare.
Fine day for some fine wares.
Yeah, I'll go AFK for a little bit. Let's buy the potion. I guess they're still closed.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay
Don't be
friends.
shy. Come closer and take a look. Pick up here.
Come and take your pick.
Why is it closed?
Open. Good morning. Come and buy our fresh wares.
Maybe the shop is from the other side. I don't remember. Ah, yeah. It's right here. Okay. Let's see. Potions. Do they work already?
What do you have?
Oh, how was it called? I might actually buy this one too. But he doesn't sell it. He doesn't have it. Substantial increased charisma for short periods, but reduced charisma if combined with another perfume. Recipe for lion perfume.
Let's talk about... Do you accept?
Well... Ja, das Danke. Das war ein
Lion perfume.
Geschäft, mein Herr.
Two neat spirits, 2 handfuls of sage, and 2 handfuls of mint. Alright, I think I have those. Two handful of mint and sage. Okay. What's next? Add the sage to the cauldron and boil for 2 turns. Grind the mint and add it to the cauldron. Okay. Let's try that. Got it. Grind the mint and add it to the cauldron. Какие-то новые звуки. Alright, I have 3 potions. That should be good. That should be good. Let's get back to the fill again. Hopefully this will do the trick.
They say no one stands a chance against him.
Okay, I'll quickly reload the game. "92 hours already." Jesus. I think when I will finish Kingdom Come, it will be around 130 hours. I think I have to drink this potion right in like before the duel. On the other hand, I could try and drink it right now, and I think because the time skip doesn't apply hunger and like doesn't change my stats, it might not change the status effect of the potion. I could try it. How was it called? Lion perfume, but I've made it. What is it then? Lion perfume. Oh, it's not in the... Oh, I actually had those. Look at that. But it's... Why it's not in an alchemy? That doesn't make any sense.
I'm here, and shall we go? Let's go. I'm here.
Took my so I'll just.
You have to. I and I.
If you shall we?
I see you're fully kitted out.
Are you
Does that... You're a...
Do you mean to preach equality to a nobleman, you oaf? I come from a... So stop.
It didn't work.
Give me a... I'd need to...
Get him.
It didn't increase my charisma. Because I had the schnapps? Maybe the saving schnapps was a... Wait, I think it didn't apply because of the schnapps effect. What is happening, man? Didn't increase it.
Are you going to do laundry today?
I don't...
I'm here for...
I'm glad. Shall we go?
Let's go.
I'm
Took my...
Sir?
So I'll just...
I'm ready. You... and I...
If you shall...
Let's begin. Gods.
Today, these noble Kudenberg both the car begin.
Yeah, of course.
Are you going to do laundry today?
Aye, of course.
My respects. Careful.
Guess I just have to try and try. 'Cause I don't know. I don't know. Try and use the hunting shit. Mace, I won't get him with mace. He can do a riposte attack from below. I can't block it.
Tuchmacher.
My...
Sir?
So I'll just...
You have... I... And I...
If you... I was afraid... Shall...
Let's be... Gods.
Today, the noble couldn't both the car begin.
In God's name!
Out of breath already? Out of breath already? Ow! Is that all you've got? Let's be having you then. May the best man win.
You're no match
Let's
for
be
me.
having you then.
That's a good hit on the head.
Oh, shit!
Okay, here's hurt. Please don't die on me.
Let's be having
There's
you
no
then.
escape!
Ow! What? Is that all you've got? Out of breath already?
He does a master strike himself there. I think I have to pause between attacks. Don't push him.
I'm here. I'm glad. Shall we? Let's go. I took my sir. So you have to. I shall.
If you shall we begin?
Let's be gods.
Today, these nobles couldn't both the begin.
No mercy!
I'm here. I'm glad. Shall we go? Let's go.
I hate this quest.
I'm here.
Took my
sir.
So I'll just.
You have.
Couldn't they have made a safe out before you
Today, these nobles couldn't
talk to him right here?
the combat. Are you begin?
By God's will, die!
Oh! Shit! What the?
In God's name!
May the best man win.
Ow! What the?
Is that all you've got? May the best man win. What the fuck was that? Is that all you've got?
You can't take me!
Out of breath
Victory
already.
or death!
Out of breath already? I'm all yours. Is that all you've got?
There's no escape!
Ow! What? Let's be having you then.
Oh! Shit!
No mercy!
What the?
Let's be having you then.
Are you going to do laundry today?
I don't think so.
Well, come to your senses yet?
Oh, fuck you. I'm telling you, Conrad's going to win the tournament.
And I'm telling you, he doesn't stand a chance.
Conrad wins every time.
Humble. I'm here. I'm glad. Shall we go? Let's go. I'm
Took marker.
my sir.
So I'll just.
You have to. I shall.
If you. I was afraid. Shall we
I
begin?
mean, I hope after this verse I can break his neck.
Let's begin. God's staff.
Today, these nobles couldn't both the. Are you begin?
I forgot to change the weapon.
And God's promise is determined
A
the
bandage!
winner. You have
Quick!
heard God's will.
I hope that's enough.
That was God's will.
Well done. You were better. But that tooth marker is.
You really gave him what for?
Okay, that was easy.
Right, from the
Just
left.
evade and hit him on the
Hurry,
head.
Strike. Thanks. Thanks very much. You're welcome. I hope you'll fulfill your side of our deal now. Most certainly. And next time, don't resolve your disputes by combat. Next time, I'll be careful who I make coats for. Ha 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 ha. Farewell. Farewell.
Well then, that came out a little bit better, right? Better than I expected. What? Gunmaker Prokop? Can I sell him some?
Guten Tag, mein Herr. Was wünschst du?
I'm interested in bronze casting. I'm originally a blacksmith, after my father.
Warum nicht? And you have never seen a foundry, lad?
Well, they cast a church bell in the Sasau monastery once. But what's that compared to your gunpowder bomb?
And yet it is nämlich the same concept. But it's a new era. Mein Vater cast bells for angelic choirs, and I cast guns for hellish blasts.
If I understand correctly, you mainly make bells?
Ja, genau. Are you in the market for one? Or why do you ask?
I'd be more interested in a gun.
Ich verstehe. There's a lot of talk about hot pieces right now, eh? But I have to warn you, they do not exactly come cheap. Andererseits, with a gun from me, you can be sure it will not...
How much? Yes, 666. Eventually, I could probably sell him the gun. Wait, where's my horse? Who gun? 800.
Danke. Das war
Okay.
ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
So I can sell one more.
At your service, sir.
I'd like to discuss... Do you accept?
That's more like it. Aye. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
You're always welcome here.
I went to see Tuchmacher.
How did it go? Will he vote for us?
He had a quarrel with some nobleman who challenged him to a duel.
A duel? Like a fencing one? I didn't think people still fought duels. Aren't they banned?
If you've got blue blood, you can do what you like.
That's true. It's the same everywhere. What did he want from you?
He didn't dare fight himself, so he was looking for a champion.
And how did it turn out?
He'll help us.
Really? That's wonderful. Wow, Henry, you hero.
Oh, don't celebrate yet. It's only one vote.
But it's an important vote. Now we just have to wait till the council meets.
Do you think Adam suspects you're trying to sway the vote?
I don't know, but I don't think so. If he suspected something, I'd expect him to march in here and be as nasty to me as he always is. But there's no sign of him so far.
Did you find any more votes?
Afraid not. With the meeting coming up, everyone's kind of on edge. I suppose there are lots of people trying to get something from them, or something like that. All we can do is wait.
So now we just have to wait till they vote?
Come back in a few days' time. The councillors should have voted by then.
I will.
Alright, we can. In the meantime, we can do something else. Wait till council convenes. 2 days, she said. I could get into the house and look for the clues in the Groll's family house. Or I could return there and do the main quest. I think I want to do that side stuff. infiltrate the house. Maybe pose as a swordmanship teacher.
What is it? Are you whistling just for fun? Keep your eyes on the road, you fool!
Easy, good horse.
Greetings, friends.
God bless you.
Bless.
What a beautiful horse.
You seem like a kindly fellow. Come and have a chat. How are you, my friend?
What do you want from me?
To share my joy with you. I'm celebrating today, you know. There's been a great event, terrific. I have a son, healthy and strong.
I think this is
a miracle.
another thief. I met a similar fella in the woods.
What's his name?
Well, what else? Same as me, of course.
All right. And what's your name?
Michael. Like the Ark. Angel. And my little one's an angel, too. You know, for a long time, me and my wife couldn't... you know, we're starting to think something's, wrong with me. Then she started drinking this concoction. Yarrow, sage, and... and wouldn't you know? First try, boom! Belly like a barrel.
Aye. Herbs can work wonders. All it took was one decoction.
Work it did, and how? The wife's healthy, so's the baby. That's a joy and a happiness in this day and age. I mean, some people say that bringing children into this godforsaken mess, well, it's practically a sin. Bollocks, if you ask me. There's always a war going on somewhere. There'd be no babies born at all. Thinking like that. How about you, friend? You have any young guns?
Not yet. I reckon there's still time enough for that.
Ah, true, true. Shouldn't have kids until you're ready. In your head, I mean. Children are a joy. When they stare up at you with those barely seeing eyes. And when they grab your finger with their tiny little hand, you're hooked. Hooked for good. But... what am I babbling on about? Every fellow has to discover that for himself. Well, you take care for now.
You too. And watch your step if you want to get home in one piece.
Farewell, good
Well,
sir.
that was a fine conversation. I thought he would want to scam me or steal something from my pocket. There was another fella that just talked to me and stole my shit.
Nice one. That's a good one.
Repairs.
What was that sound? Are you looking for something?
Yes?
Are you looking for something?
Or I could just wait until the night and infiltrate.
Who's that? What? What are you doing here? You aren't allowed here. You'll pay me compensation for this, otherwise I'll call the guards.
We'll work this out. No need to call anyone.
I won't have you causing trouble here, laddie. Cough up some coin, or a report.
I sincerely apologize to you.
My perks should work because I have more
Behave
charisma stats with talking
I swear
to
that I'll
females.
confess to it in the church.
Very well, then. I'll be sure to remind you as soon as I need something. Time to go. Time to go.
Can I help you?
Is this the house of the von Grolle family?
Yes?
I'm Henry of Skalitz. Master Menhard from Frankfurt sent me to train young Master Hendel in sword fighting.
She's like, he's
Sorry,
full of
but I
shit.
know nothing about it.
Are you telling me I'm not expected? The Master Swordsman won't be pleased.
No, no, this is surely my mistake. Please, come in. Go to the courtyard. You'll have more than enough room there. I'll send the young master to you immediately. I'll be with you, good sir.
I must admit that I didn't expect anyone so soon. Master Menhard said I'd have to wait a while for my lessons.
Well, that's true. But we had an opening, and Master Menhard immediately
Interesting.
thought of you.
But of course. That's good. Huh.
What if you don't do the Manhunt's quest and they don't allow you, him to be the swordmanship guild in the city?
She's always trying to keep me at home.
Will he mention
Says
a
I go
different
out
master?
with girls too much. She'd rather have me
I guess
praying
he
all
might.
day and night like her.
Well, maybe a sword fighting lesson will help you.
Maybe. But first I want to see if you have anything to teach me. Ready?
I'm not. I've only got a sharp weapon.
Really? You wanted to draw iron right away. Well, I can lend you one. Next time, bring your own. Totermann! Ha! Here! Ha! 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 Yes. I learned the hard way.
After a few lessons, you'll only get better.
I hope so. I know the basic steps, but lack the finesse. I admit.
Excellent. That's enough for today. But before I go, I'd like to ask you something. What type of weapon are you most interested in?
A sword, of course. It is fitting for someone of my standing.
And what about a cleaver? Or a hunting sword?
Pah! A cleaver is more fitting for some yokel or bandit. Or a butcher. And a hunting sword? My father used to have a beautiful one. I don't even know what happened to it. I wouldn't be ashamed of that one. But otherwise... they are
So
for
they lost
fat
the hunting
burghers and
sword.
Poor mercenaries.
And what about an axe? Have you ever held one?
No! Do you take me for a woodcutter?
Have you ever killed anybody?
What kind of question is that? Of course not.
I meant in battle.
How else could you have meant it?
Enough small talk. I want you to practice the basic posture. Nice and slow.
Yes, master.
Gotta find his room now. Potentially steal their food too. Young this. Oh. Handles chest key. Bearded axe. Trophies from victims.
What the hell? That's hair. All kinds of brown. I bet it belonged to those dead girls. If this isn't proof, nothing is.
You thief! What are you doing here? You aren't allowed here. Give up now, or I'll call the
Right.
guard.
Let's sort this out.
Who do you think you are? We won't still pass
I apologize, my good woman. There must have been a misunderstanding. What if you bestowed it upon me as a gift?
Well, if you put it that way, fine. Take it as a gift, but think of me when I need some help. Time to go.
Oh, I'm going, lady. Move your onions. I'm going with your onions. So. And we have an answer. He's probably just a maniac. Collects trophies from victims.
I need to discuss that visit to the Von Grollers.
Excellent. Let's find Catherine. You can tell us everything.
I think we were right. Something seriously fishy there.
Well, don't keep us in suspense. What did you find out?
You found something there, didn't you? Evidence?
I certainly did. In the young lord's room.
What was it?
This. He had it in a chest in his room. Locks of hair. All brown, but all a bit different. They're definitely from those murdered girls.
Hair? But that's not enough. That definitely won't suffice as proof.
Why wouldn't it? He took them as a keepsake from the dead girls, as a trophy. It was him!
But nobody will believe us. We need more than just hair. A bloody dress or the murder weapon.
And to be honest, I don't think we're going to find anything like that. They're pretty careful to cover their tracks.
Damn it. We're fucked. If we at least had a witness.
And what about 3 witnesses at once?
Where are you going to find 3 witnesses when you don't even have one?
I don't yet, but... Look, We're almost certain young Hendel did it. So what if we set a trap and catch him in the act?
And how do you want to do that? I mean, we don't know who he's planning to murder next.
We'll set someone up. Some brunette.
You want to sacrifice some poor girl?
No, nobody's going to get hurt. We'll be keeping our eye on her the whole time.
The only one I can think of is Stanya. And I highly doubt that she'd want to risk her life again.
She won't have to. I'll do it.
But you haven't had anything to do with him. He'll see through it immediately. It'll fail.
We'll wait until the lad's out of the house. Maybe we'll dress Catherine up a bit, and she'll go asking for the young lord, father of her child. When Hendel comes home and hears what happened, he'll come looking for her to fix things up.
I'll cause such a scene, they'll be talking about it for years. Then we'll tell them where he can find me, and we've got him.
If you say so. But where can we do it? We can't do it here. They'd figure it out pretty quick.
We can use one of the rooms here in the tavern. It has only one way out. You'll be hiding across the way, and jump out at the right moment. I repeat, at the right moment.
Don't worry, we won't take our eyes off you.
Where's Hendel? I need to talk to him! Do you hear me? I have to talk to him about our wedding. I won't be left alone with his child.
What are you screeching about, you ninny? There's no Hendel here. Certainly not for the likes of you.
Do you hear that, folks? He fucks me from all sides. Gets me with child, and now he doesn't want to know me. Get rid of her. Disgrace. Oh, so a poor woman has to suffer because of a man's lust. As if it wasn't already bad enough before.
What lies are you spouting, you strumpet? Goodman Hendel never laid eyes on you. Besides, you're too old for him. Nobody will believe your lies.
Old am I? He came to me himself because he wanted a mature woman to breed with. And he never even pulled it out. And he filled me up like a wineskin. Suit yourself. I'll give you some time to think it over. But either you come up with an offer of marriage by evening, or first thing in the morning I'll go to the bailiff. And I'll be damn sure to get justice from him. It's open.
I've come
Like I said, it's him. It's his
come to
servant.
talk with you.
Where's Hendel? Hendel? You wanton whore! Debauching my son! A nanny goat like you! The others were at least young, but you! Christ, the trials I have to endure! A husband with both feet in the grave and a son who'll fuck anything with a hole in it. Slice her up so no one will recognize her, and in case what she says is true, gut her too.
Gutting, is it? I can help you with that.
Get that bitch, you fool!
Fuck him up, Henry.
Before I finish you off, I have to ask, why the fuck did you kill them?
I'll tell you, but you aren't going to like it.
I'm listening.
Because it's the right thing to do.
What's right about murder?
All those whores... Had it coming.
It was all Mandalina's idea, wasn't it? She wanted them killed.
And can you blame her? That first harlot was already itching to become Mistress von Grolle. That bastard of hers wasn't Hendel's anyway, but he was stupid that time. He'd have believed her. Now he knows very well, luckily, that they're all whores. He doesn't cry for them anymore.
And Mandalina just came to you like that, out of the blue. And you immediately obeyed her.
Well, one time she came to my chambers and she told me she knew very well that Yarka rejected me and that she'd started an affair with Master Hendel, while she was also spreading her legs for others in the evenings. And that she had to be punished before she brought misfortune on someone. And...
Go on. I'm listening.
That she deserved to die for all her sins! And she was right!
Confess, then. How many of them did you kill altogether?
Not enough! There's always more who deserve it. They climb out of their holes like rats and infect respectable families. Just like that companion of yours. She certainly sins as much as she breathes, the lured whore.
Oh, you're completely mad. My God.
Don't take the Lord's name in vain. It's a deadly sin.
Then I suppose we'll be meeting in hell one day. Don't worry. I'm not going to kill you. I'll hand you over to the city law.
I'm not worried, I'll have you know. My conscience is clear. They were all nobodies anyways. The bailiff should thank me for cleansing his city of them.
Oh, shut your mouth already. Don't make me regret my decision.
Careful.
Catherine, wait.
What should I wait for? I'm gonna cut that bitch's throat.
How dare you? Hands off, you heretical scum.
Shut up.
What'll we do with her now?
Let's take her to the bailiff. She'll get justice there.
We don't have to go anywhere. I'll give her justice right here, right now.
But we can't do that. She has to go before the court. The law must be upheld.
Did you hear her? I mean, she hasn't got her head on straight. And what judgment will there be? She's from a wealthy family. Nothing will happen to her.
Don't you dare judge me. Only God can do that.
Shut your mouth, you sow. You judged and punished some random girls, and now you'll blaspheme like that?
Our Lord directed me. I did it through His will.
Do you hear that? And you want to let her live?
But that's not justice. It's murder. Henry, won't you say something?
I told you, don't you dare judge me. I am a servant of God.
Put away that knife, Catherine. We'll hand her over to the law.
Don't tell me you'd let her get away with it.
She's not going to get away with anything. She killed so many people. If she's lucky, they'll just hang her. If not, she'll be buried alive.
That's right. We caught her in the act, and she's confessed to us. They can't just let her go.
Of course they can. It's I scratch your back, you scratch mine. You'll see that all these rich burgher and lords have their own justice.
That won't happen. I guarantee you she...
You can't guarantee a thing. You're not the bailiff and you won't be judging her.
She's right, though. We can't just let her out into the streets. She must be punished. And if not, then you can always go and pay her a visit, right? You know very well who she is.
All right then, you last of the righteous. Take that viper away and may God protect you if they set her free.
Don't worry. I'll take her away.
Well, this was a lot stranger than I expected. Do you think we did the right thing?
I'm not sure of anything anymore. Not even myself. Can we just be quiet for a while?
As you wish. But still, it was damned odd.
Aye, that it was. Let's go and see Lumia. I wonder how he fared.
Tell us, Lumir. How did it turn out?
Did it end well? Oh, we're not going to get into trouble now, are we?
It ended well, and I didn't even tell anyone about you.
I'm surprised it worked out. Both of them must have been lying through their teeth.
Well, if it came to it, I would have had to bring you both in as witnesses. But fortune smiled upon us.
They didn't admit to it, did they?
Sort of. The servant shouted that he was forced into it by Mandalina. And Mandalina completely lost her mind and started screaming that it was the right thing to do. And anyone in her place would have done the same.
My God!
Oh, if she had an ounce of sense, she would never have started murdering. What'll happen to them now?
Thaddeus will hang. No doubt about that. And Mandalina, right now she's locked up. We'll see what happens to her.
I knew it!
She'll be punished, and not hurt anyone else. That's enough for me.
And what will you do, Catherine? Will you stay here?
My work isn't done yet. I have to work in the tavern here, and then we'll see. Maybe I'll find work elsewhere.
Do you think we could have done better?
Everything can always be done better. But most important is to do it well and quickly.
Catherine is right. I'll still be kicking myself. Maybe to my dying day. But none of us did anything bad.
That's not entirely true.
I'm talking about innocent people. No more girls died because of you. And that's good.
And what will you do now? Will you go back to the town hall, Lumiere?
It's true I've made amends in the eyes of the law, but I probably won't go back now. Maybe better to write something about it. Who knows?
Won't you go back to drinking?
No, it didn't help anything, did it? If I had just persevered instead, I should have pitied those girls, and not myself.
Don't fret. It was a terrible mess, and all three of us had to put our heads together.
Yes. You helped me when I was in need, and didn't even know it. Maybe I'll just keep helping as long as I can.
Helping others is the best thing a person can do in this world.
Well, let's go our separate ways.
Thank you, lad. You prevented future murders, and you also saved me. And for that, I will be eternally grateful.
I thank you both. Without you, the devil knows how it would have turned out.
Here you are, as a keepsake. And perhaps as a reward. And if you ever pass by, look us up.
Yes, here is a reward, Henry. And Lumiere, we shall certainly meet again.